The Line is a civilization revolution, a transformative new city being built in Neom, Saudi Arabia.
The energy within Saudi Arabia at the moment is incredible. I think the plan that is laid out in the 2030 vision statement by His Royal Highness is really clear, and I think it's galvanised everybody within the kingdom. And I think Neom is, the pinnacle of an example of that change, and it's really exciting to be part of that.
One of the most ambitious projects the world has ever seen is progressing rapidly.
The first phase of the line will be complete by 2030. We are committed.
Representing the world's biggest earthworks operation, work continues around the clock. Millions of cubic meters of earth and water are being moved per week.
We've done a lot of the foundation work, literally and figuratively. We are ready to go. I think the construction of the line is unique in terms of its industrialisation and its modularised approach.
This foundation will underpin a city that will set new benchmarks for quality of life. A sustainable city with zero emissions that tackles the big urban challenges faced by the world. The Line represents a new way of living, learning from cities across the world to deliver an unrivaled quality of life, in balance with nature conservation, sustainability, and economic prosperity to create a more positive future.
We think there's an opportunity to create a better model for a city to interact with the landscape and nature and the environment. And we think the Line is going to be an example to the rest of the world.
This is the Line, the biggest mega project the world has ever seen. It would consist of two 500-meter tall skyscrapers stretching 170 kilometers through Saudi Arabia's desert. This is like building 2,000 One World Trade Centers twice. The insane project aims to create a linear city with mirrored exteriors and space for over 9 million people. The Line is part of Saudi Arabia's plan to shift the economy towards tourism and technology. However, it's highly questionable if they manage to build the Line and if such a building is even possible. This is the Line.
The Line is going to change things for the better because we can implement global best practice into every element of the city.
We are working with the best architects and planners from around the world in order to take all of the learnings we've inherited from other cities and create a new city from scratch.
At The Line, we're working on building an urban model which provides unprecedented livability, a model for nature preservation and sustainability, all while providing a unique environment for economic growth. I am Tariq Qadoumi, and I am the Executive Director of Urban Planning at Neom.
I am Giles Pendleton, and I am the Executive Director for the Line Proponent.
I'm Salwa Al-Khudairi, and I'm a Senior Architect at Neom Urban Planning.
My name is Michio Kaku. I'm a professor of theoretical physics, and I'm also a futurist. What will a city of the future look like? When I was a child, I used to think about the city of the future. Are we going to have flying cars? Are we going to visit the moon and Mars? When I grew up, I began to look at these cities like Paris, London, New York, and I saw traffic jams. I saw pollution. I saw tremendous inequalities. And I said to myself, we can do better. We can create, perhaps out of the desert, a city that would be sustainable, livable, a city of the future. The Line shows us a new way of doing things, a new pattern by which we can make a livable future.
Placemaking to me is about creating the canvas for community.
It's about creating spaces for people to want to visit and live in.
A place that cares for its society.
Many demographers think that the cities of the future will contain about 50 million people. That's not livable at all. At The Line, we are working on creating a template by which we can create cities of the future. That's where jobs are. That's where opportunities are. And so placemaking to me is about creating a legacy, creating a template by which other nations can then compare their cities, their plans with what's being done here in Saudi Arabia.